Before I speak on our special guest and co-host extraordinaire, I'm just gonna something I had shared with Tony D yesterday that we were thinking of the survivors who for years had to watch on both, the record industry and the media continue to prop up R. Kelly. All the tours, the albums, the gigs, the collabs with, the high profile artists, and mostly all the folks or agencies that continue to give him a pass over and over again. And we're at the point now with the verdict, we can hopefully, the survivors can find some solace, some peace, and also some justice. So that's all we're going to talk about in regards with R. Kelly or Me Too. Tony D's in the building. Tony, you want to add on anything in regards to R. Kelly, or you want to leave it there?
I mean, we can discuss it. It doesn't bother me. It hasn't irritated me. It's quite obvious. What shocked me was they tried to put him into the child sex trafficking ring. That I did not necessarily see.
Yeah.
I really didn't. We caught him messing with the minors. All right, that's a given. But to say that he's part of it, I'm not sure if it's a stretch or not, but he almost can't be. It's like they're adding something on, in my opinion. But the messing with the underage girls was a given.
Yeah.
The document had him trapping women using the contract, which I thought was kind of low, even though it was business and he's half right. But you got some civil liberties in place, so he's kind of strapped in. They say they convicted him of all charges. I was like, oh my God.
Everything.
All of them.
Still with more to come. Our guest of the evening, our super guest of the evening, Mike Koppenhaver. You might know him from various platforms. He has basically one of the best MMA shows that I've seen that I can co-sign. Cope's Corner. Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, man. Stoked to be here with you and Tony D to just chat about some life stuff and about some mixed martial arts. But yeah, I do a sports betting show every single Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Basically about UFC betting. And if you want to edge on that, and if you like just betting in general, a lot of people throw out bets without knowledge of the actual sport. So we just try to give them the best lean possible. I've been watching UFC since UFC 1, and my brother was on Ultimate Fighter season 6. So I just, I've been wrestling, doing jiu-jitsu myself my whole life. So I just have a really good eye into the sport. So I just give my edge, and we seem to do real, real good.
That's good. Hey, want to give a big shout out to Anthony Davis, the real Anthony Davis, the guy who plays for the LA Lakers.
Hey, calm down on my boy AD over here. I'll take my eyebrow boy all day.
Big shout out to Eleanor's in the building. So, Tony, I'll jump in. Mike, for the novice fan, how can your show help the novice fan? Because maybe they might not be in tune to sports betting or into mixed martial arts.
Most people love to see like freak shows or just fights in general. It doesn't matter if it's a bar fight or a fight at school. So you're inclined to watch combat, whether you think you do or not. So once they kind of get a better insight to the sport, and just like they don't feel like they're so just a novice watcher or viewer, it makes it a little bit better. But just from me alone, you can learn how like what the numbers mean on betting wise. A lot of the time with the odds, you'll see like a negative 180 favorite and a plus 150 underdog. Negative 180 favorite to the most novice people to see it, they have no clue what the hell negative 180 means. That means you need to put $180 on that fighter with a slight favorite to make $100. And on the vice versa, the other guy's plus 150. If you put $100, you're going to make the plus 150 back on your 100. So you get the 250 back. So the 150 profit plus your 100 on the bet. So with stuff like that, just giving them like just education on what it means to sports bet, what those numbers mean, just to have a better lean on these fighters that are really good at jiu-jitsu or boxing or whatever their forte is. there's always a reason why I'm betting on him, and like I said, we do really, really well. We're coming off a plus $200 weekend again this weekend with me and Mr. B, my other, basically my new co-host. He's just jumping on as much as he can, and I'm just stoked to have him here. He's from Brooklyn, and I love him, man. So when him and I get on the mic, we usually just dominate. And lately, it's just been, every time he's been on, I think it's at plus $1,500. So we've made 15 units together since Mr. B and I have been on the show together. So we've been just absolutely dominating, and that's only been about a month and a half.
That's good. That's good. Hey,
Mr. B, he's from the Bronx. We know Mr. B.
Yeah, he's from the Bronx.
He's from the Bronx. Yeah, we know.
We were giving him a hard way to go last week because we were talking about Queens.
Sitting
back, just smiling at us.
Oh yeah, I love him. He's a good dude and got a good heart, and I like his talent. I see a lot of skills in him, and he's just a sponge, and he retains information really well. And I just admire that. And when I saw him before he jumped on my show. I just admired him just for the fact that he always remembered stuff that I even didn't sometimes, and I retain a lot of knowledge.
Gotcha. So, let's briefly talk about this weekend. Bellator 267 or UFC Vegas 38?
Yes, sir. Bellator this weekend. I'm a more of UFC is my thing. That's why I strongly bet specifically on that. But for the co-main event and the main event of Bellator are going to be super exciting. The main event is Douglas Lima versus Michael Venom Page, MVP from the UK. These two went at it before, and Douglas Lima got a TKO over Michael Venom Page. This is the rematch of them two at 170 pounds, and it's going to be just a barn burner. These two throw down with some beautiful, beautiful strikes. The co-main event is Leah McCourt versus Jessica Borga. I feel like they're hyping up this chick, Leah McCourt. She's 5-1. She's taking on Jessica Borga, who's 3-3. But other than that, the fight of the night to watch for Bellator 267 would be the Douglas Lima, the main event, versus Michael Venom Page, because someone's going to be going to sleep. Yeah.
And what's happening? What's happening on the UFC side?
For UFC this weekend, which I'm going to handle more in depth tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Haps with my boy Mr. B. So if you want to jump in here and get my free bets, we're going to jump into that. It's fight night, Vegas 38, Santos versus Walker. If you don't know, Thiago Santos, that's the main event versus Johnny Walker. These two guys just absolutely throw reckless abandonment and at each other, and it's going to be another finish. No one's going to be going to a decision with this fight. Johnny Walker, really, really good Brazilian dude. They're both Brazilians, but Johnny Walker, really, really really, really tall, really rangy, really explosive, but he leaves his chin out there to be hit. Thiago Santos is another dude who's a madman, been in there with the best of them. This dude's got some crazy, crazy heavy leg kicks that I think are going to be a little bit damaging to Johnny Walker. But then in the co-main event, we have Kevin Holland versus Kyle Dawkins. Kyle Dawkins is a big bro, just took out a pretty good competitor last weekend that we cashed our bet on. It was Chris Dawkins. So thank you, Chris, for cashing that bet for $100 for us. He's taking his little bro, Kyle Dawkins, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, is taking on a madman, Kevin Holland, who was the dude who knocked out Jacare Souza, the OG, while he was on his back, and he got up and punched Souza and knocked him out. And so super exciting the main event and co-main event. And then there's a bunch of other people on the card that they're showcasing that have some really, really good, a lot of skill. One of the girls is Aspen Ladd. She's 9-1 out of America, fighting Macy Chisone, who's 7-1. This is going to be a really weird matchup. Aspen Ladd, jiu-jitsu is sick, but she's going to be outsized here with Macy Chisone. And Macy Chisone is dropping down to bantamweight. She was fighting at 145 pounds, and now she's 135 pounds. Her striking and her length could be a problem for Aspen Ladd. They have Aspen Ladd as a pretty moderate favorite at, I believe it is, let's see, Aspen Ladd is a negative 250 favorite. So that means you got to put $250 on Aspen Ladd to make 100. And on the flip side, Macy Chisone is a plus 200 underdog. So $100 makes you an extra $200. With the fact that Aspen Ladd's only loss is to Drain Durandamy, who was a striker, very, very long, and just like kind of Macy Chisone is. I wouldn't say as decorated as GDR is, because GDR was more decorated. But if Aspen Ladd can't get this fight to the ground, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. But her jiu-jitsu edge is huge enough for the odds makers to have it at that. And then with the other fighter that I like the most is Joe Selecki. He's from New York. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's taken on a little bit of a more experienced veteran named Jared Gordon, who's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. I like Joe Selecki here. He's a negative 125 slight favorite. I'm most likely going to make him my bet of the night, lock of the night for UFC Vegas 38.
Hey, Mike, we got a question from Anthony Davis. I'm going to put it, or a statement from Anthony Davis. We're going to put it on the screen. Tony, you want to read that, or you want me to jump in?
Sure. No, I got you. Coach Corner, I get into betting a little, but I like what's called the side bets, and mostly done during the Super Bowl. Stuff like the odds of someone messing up the national anthem, the odds of whoever calls the coin toss will win, stuff like that. I also know about side bets when you're playing poker. So I got where he's coming from. He's like outside the pool, making a separate pool, so he's outside of the main money. And you're trying to cheat when you gamble. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, he's talking about like prop odds. They're more fun, like on Super Bowl or specific sporting events that are really big NASCAR races. You know, they'll do coin toss. They'll do, do they touch gloves for Mayweather fights? Stuff like that. They are really exciting to do because just for anyone, you could throw down a bet and then all of a sudden you care about what's going on. And, to flip a coin, it's 50-50 anyway. So you throw $100 on the coin toss in the beginning of a fight. It's exciting. So I'm one of the degenerates that loves to do that in the Super Bowl. I always bet the coin toss. It's just something that I like to do. So I feel you, Anthony Davis. Prop bets are a lot of fun.
Gotcha. Mike, we want to thank you for coming through real briefly. Plug your show again. Plug your channels. Plug all your social media.
Yeah, you can find me here, like I said, every single Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm on Twitter and Facebook at Cope's Corner, KOPESKORNER. And like I said, we've just been absolutely dominating sports betting as me and Mr. B have been getting into it. So I really appreciate you having me on, Ted, and giving me your platform to spit my shit.
You got it. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming through, all right?
All right, take care, my guys.
Later, good, Mike. Take care, bro.
And that is Cope's Corner, Mike Koppenhaver. Great show, great person, all around person, and
he's a good dude. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he really is. He really
cool
is.
Dude, straight up.
You don't get that too often.
Hang
on 1 second. Let me get these screens up.
What's up, Milton? What's going on, man?
Milton, how you doing? Let's see. Tone, I'm going to throw this article in the queue because something that I noticed, Milton is watching baseball. Something I noticed the other day. Now, if you click on that link, it's going to bring you to latenightparents.com. But that picture is an actual picture I took of Target at 7 a.m. Saturday morning Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
That was your paper goods aisle. And because I saw something the previous day that said Costco was beginning to limit purchases of toilet paper, paper towels, and cleaning supplies like it did in 2020. Are we going to get to the point of the binge buying and limitation and chaos and mayhem, Tony? What's your thoughts?
Again, yes. And I say again because it happened last year. You go to the store at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's exactly how Kroger looked. Some Walmarts down here. I didn't really hit Publix and Target. Target was kind of getting cleaned out too because everybody would go to Target instead of the others. So they was all getting wiped out at the same time. CVS last year, there was a time when I went to CVS and they told me they didn't have any more paper towels, Lysol wipes, Clorox wipes, toilet tissue. I forgot the other one, but the truck will come. For the past couple of weeks, the truck didn't have any of those supplies on there. So it's probably going to happen again. I kind of suggest everybody, dude, I bought 8 chickens because they told me I couldn't.
So Costco, the big box retailer, says demand for these products are up because of the Delta variant, supply chain issues, and shipping costs. Is that
Yeah,
just the standard answer nowadays?
that's exactly what's going on. You're going to have paper. There's a paper shortage. There was a lumber shortage earlier this year. Nobody really talked about. There's about to be a meat shortage that started
Yeah.
last year. Nobody's really talking about. Um, I know there was supposed to be a strike. I think in Nabisco with their drivers a few weeks ago. Nobody's really talking about. They're about to sneak a bunch of folks. They about to sneak a bunch of folks. I mean, we had a coin shortage last year. What's up, JoJo? They about to get us again because you still got coins short. I was at the McDonald's the other day. They talking about taking debit cards because there's a coin shortage, or at least the coins still haven't come back up yet. I feel you, Mike. You're gonna have to grow your food. They were saying it last year. Start growing your own food.
Gotcha.
It's about to
Gotcha.
be a mess. I hope.
So, what
Yeah,
do you think
when you get an
more?
alcohol shortage, it's gonna be a panic. I agree, Milton.
What do you think on more on the lines of New York, California, Texas, and Florida? Do you think these shortages are going to hit those not those specific states because those are like the most populated states in the
It's
country?
gonna be it's gonna be like a lot of the most populated states. Definitely, the rural areas I'm real scared of because they don't have as many resources as the populated areas do, and people tend to forget. There was almost a pork shortage last year when they had that incident where people was catching COVID at the main pork manufacturer in the country. So that damn near all the meats because you know everybody gonna buy up all the fish, and fish ain't cheap.
True.
Then chicken started getting tainted. You had salmonella issues. Hell, I was buying turkey and almost started getting tired of turkey. I know hunters, they was getting deer all over the place and all that. Yeah, we're gonna be stuck with bisons and buffaloes and elk and caribou and shit next. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
um,
We might want to start taking it easy on a lot of things because some of these restaurants, in case you ain't noticed, if you DoorDash, Uber Eats, a waiter, certain restaurants that close on the weekend nights. They're closing down earlier.
I just noticed the markups
Yeah.
where
Hang on,
you
Milton. We got you. Hang on. The markups is going on because of the shortage. Yes, that's going to be supply and demand. When the markups are going up, you know they're starting to run low.
gotcha.
They're starting to run low.
But is it more like you said, supply and demand is like, hey, I've got huge demand for this product, so I'm going to price gouge?
It's not even going to be price gouging. It's going to be real. They can't kick out the supply as much as the demand used to require. And they're trying to run off of the old requirements and lower shipments. Now, I think it's kind of crazy because a lot of us know a lot of these trucks aren't all the way full when they're shipping stuff. If
Right.
they start filling them up, okay, cool. Once again, we're going to go back to Amazon. Probably going to have to go to Wish instead of going around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I find the little coupon junkies that racked up like them people was doing, racking up with all the supplies in the garage. And then they get busted. And then they had to start giving them away because people was calling them out. You know what I'm saying? People are going to start hoarding. I just might, make a trip to Sam's every other month or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go to Sam's one good time. If you got a family, first of all, you got to. If you by yourself, you might want to go ahead and do that real quick.
Any parting thoughts on that topic, or we're just gonna play wait and see?
With the supplies that you just showed,
Yes.
I think we need to be frugal on how we use what we got. We tend to use things in abundance, and we tend to use things that we can go ahead and get some more later. It's not a problem. We might want to slow that thought process down. Food supplies around the house, paper products, and money. A lot of us like to splurge. A lot of us like to vacation. Y'all want to YOLO. Y'all better slow low. I'm serious. Y'all might want to slow down. This ain't a vacation time. By next spring, I don't think anybody is going to be worried about masks, vaccines, concerns, running around. They're just going to get out. Next year will be 2 years of this. And you got people who've been struggling for a job.
March of 2022 is 2
Yeah,
years.
it'll be 2 years of this. So by next spring, it's going to start going back to normal because people are really going to start becoming apathetic to variants, vaccines,
And
who's sick, who
I
ain't
stand
all that.
corrected. March of 2022 will be 2 years of the initial shutdown, but
Yes.
this went back to as early as November. So we're at 2 years in roughly about a month and a half.
I think we're over 2 years in about 3 days. I'm just taking October, I'm just taking the whole month of October. It's going to be 2 years since they first got here. And
So you're
nobody's
talking
talking
about
about that.
when the CIA and the FBI and DNI and all of them were reporting on it?
No, when people said they was after seeing stuff in October. And
Oh,
there's a new variant, that R.1 variant that they found in that nursing home in Kentucky. They ain't really talking about it yet. So you got the original virus, you got Delta, Lambda, Mu, R.1, Beta. I mean, we're just gonna start worrying about it. But none of us still, none of us need to catch it. Get your health up, get your health up, get your health up. You want to spend some money? Go to the doctor, get your checkups. You go twice a year. Something's wrong, get your medications, go to your physical therapy, change your diet up, all that good stuff. I try to change mine up. I really did, because I wanted to get my weight down. Obesity was a big issue. Anxiety was a big issue. Stress was a big issue. Diabetes was a big issue. Blood pressure was a big issue. Everybody need to fix on all of it. Hang on, Milton. We're going to get you. Hold on. Hold on.
So
I
tell
know
me,
you're ready.
so tell me this much.
Yes.
I put a link in there, and we can segue into it. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar came out and had some comments to the unvaccinated players in the
Kareem
league.
Abdul-Jabbar said this.
Old school
Holy
Lou
snap.
Alcindor
Yes.
had a few words about the unvaccinated players. I will paraphrase. The NBA should insist that all players and staff are vaccinated or remove them from the team. There's no room for players who are willing to risk the health and lives of their teammates, the staff, and the fans simply because they are unable to grasp the seriousness of the situation or do the necessary research. I guess that really goes to Kyrie Irving, Jonathan Isaac of the Orlando Magic, Andrew Wiggins of Golden State Warriors. They've all pushed back against the COVID-19 vaccine. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has not approved their stances. He says they are failing to live up to the responsibilities that come with the celebrity. He said in an email to Rolling Stone, athletes are under no obligation to be spokespersons for the government, but this is a matter of public health. By not encouraging their people to get the vaccine, they're contributing to these deaths. I'm also concerned about how this perpetuates the stereotype of dumb jocks who are unable to look at verified scientific evidence and reach a rational conclusion. Whoa.
Yeah.
Did he go in?
He's standing his ground. I tend to remember him being a devout Muslim. I'm
Yes.
surprised a Muslim would say that.
Right. Because you got some people on one side are like, oh, he's capping for X, Y, and Z, and the other side is just like, well, how could he be saying this as a devout Muslim? But I mean,
as a public health issue, he's not wrong.
he's
However,
not wrong.
however,
He's not wrong.
I'm shocked that a man who's a Muslim, if he's still a Muslim, I'm assuming
Well, I
he is.
believe he's a Muslim still.
Yeah, I'm assuming he is. I'm surprised that a Muslim's actually saying that, because I know we've all known a few Muslims, Farrakhan was like, don't take it. Told all these people, don't take it.
Right.
Choices. The issue is real big right now. The concern is monstrous because the healthcare system can't handle all the people coming in with it, especially those with underlying conditions.
Right.
All your emergency rooms are full. Let's be clear. If your emergency room is not full, please put it in the chat. I want to know where you at, because I can't believe it. Everybody's full. That's what the news keeps saying. I don't suggest anybody catching it. Plain and simple. Vaccinated or not, I don't suggest you catching it. You might want to maintain your social distancing. And I'm tired of using those two words. But those are the two words I'm going to be using for a while. I did a little broadcast earlier talking about everybody needs to just calm down, Stop
Mm-hmm.
the bickering. Y'all been doing the same conversation for 18 months. Y'all still asking the same rhetorical, redundant, ridiculous questions when you already know the answer. I don't even ask it no more. I'll ask how you feel. I'll ask what
Yeah.
you think. And I ain't here for the whole rant and the political and the politics and the stats. Nah. It's up
No.
to you. Go to the doctor, see what they say, check your health. That's all it is. And I'm good. I'm going to be around people. I needed it. I work around folks. I needed it. I'm in a dangerous industrial environment. I had to have it.
Right.
It's up to you.
So the other item that dovetails onto this is federal judges. They're like the courts got involved. The Second Circuit Court got involved, and I believe in regards to NYC, in regards to the Department of Education, the largest school district in the country.
Yes.
I think it comes down to as of last Friday, 18% of the department employees weren't vaccinated,
Mm-hmm.
and that includes the remaining 12% of teachers. It's getting ugly. I mean, well, it's not getting ugly. It's beyond ugly because
It's ugly. And
how
New
much
York is highly
time?
congested. Everybody in New York is highly congested. Y'all already know what it is. The choice is
Right.
going to be yours. It's kind of in your best interest, but choice is yours. You said this is Brooklyn, right?
Yeah. It's. I don't know. It's. I can't believe after all of this, we're still having this conversation.
We're going to, because people have a concern over the ingredients. There's a real big story on what's inside those vaccines. That's what's driving everybody nuts. Great conversation. We need the proven facts. We got documentation. We got reports. We don't know the proven facts, but everybody's falling off of somebody else's information. Talk to your damn doctors. Take your doctor's advice. Stop Googling. I mean, I listen to the news and I'll Google afterwards, but I also talk to my doctor. I talk to people in the medical field. Don't ask them nothing in public. Talk to them in private. See what they'll say. If they're scared, I'd be concerned too. Hell, some of the folks in the medical field don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, because
Y'all might want to look at that. Y'all might want to think about that. That's why it's up to you. That's why it's up to you. Everybody out here knows somebody in the medical field. EMTs, nurses, phlebotomists, all of them. And then tell them, don't give me your opinion. What do you think about people taking it? Some are going to be straight. If they don't give you a straight up answer, then you ready for not taking it. I don't
do me a favor. Have a conversation with a doctor and start off the conversation by saying, "Hey, I went to WebMD, and WebMD says you want to totally turn the doctor off."
Yeah, half of them smirk at you.
Start a conversation like that.
Yeah, half of them smirk at you. Everybody out here knows somebody in the medical field. Talk to them. I can talk. Folks are scared to say they don't lose their. Damn right. Damn right. If you talk against it, you're done. But the oath tells you you're supposed to say if something's wrong. So if they're scared to say something wrong, it's hitting the half of your ass.
But if your job requires it, which a lot of jobs do,
yes,
could you find yourself so dug in that you're willing to say, "The heck with my employment. I'm standing with my civil liberties, and I'm not taking a shot"?
You have people that do. I would have stood their way if I didn't have so many responsibilities. I admit it. I'm prior military. We had to get the flu shot every year. It wasn't even a question. I spoke on this the other night. Military is going to have to get this vaccine, or they're about to get put out, and that's all over the news.
Yes.
We had to get the flu shot every year. It was never on the news, but military had to get the flu shot every year. We had to get all the proper inoculations, because if you didn't, you were not worldwide qualified. If you wasn't worldwide qualified and your ass couldn't deploy, the military don't need you. Now, all of y'all talking about y'all so proud for this, y'all so proud for that. I want y'all to give up a career with benefits.
Right.
If you got it so good. And if you can, great, because we know some people up here that'll sit there and be like, "I don't care, I'll be all right." Yeah, you'll be all right living up under somebody else. I ain't trying to live up under nobody else. I'm not trying to be on public assistance. I don't want to live just barely above the poverty level. I'm trying to be in a comfortable level. Right now, you got to be 6 figures to be comfortable. Let's be clear. I'm trying to shoot for my 6.
I got a story on, I'm not sure if you heard about it, Instagram for kids. There was so much pushback because of the stuff that we talked about last week with the mental health awareness, with with Instagram, with Facebook, and all this other stuff. So the whole idea for Instagram for kids, today, Instagram announced that the company is temporarily ceasing development of the highly polarized kids version of the Instagram app, citing concerns from parents and other child advocacy groups. Tony, why does it matter?
How much time we got on this one? You talking social media for kids.
Social media for kids.
We're going to talk pedophiles. We're going to talk stalkers. We're going to talk sex trafficking. We're going to talk child trafficking. What else y'all want to know?
Right. So these are kids.
And some of y'all out here giving y'all kids mobile devices. I understand for the emergency contact, because I remember the Firefly phones. They had 911, the parents' numbers, and that's it.
Right.
You dialed the number, that phone rang. You went, you brought the neighbors, the cops, even escorted you.
Yes.
But you want to do an Instagram for kids? I mean, I like the idea, but we all know the risk. The pushback is justified. Sorry, kids. The pushback is justified. Let's go back to the beginning of this broadcast. Remember R. Kelly?
Yep.
There you go. You ever heard of Harvey Weinstein? How about Woody Allen? We got a bunch of folks. There's a long list of people that'll jump up there with a fake profile, and y'all like fake profiles for attention. Y'all don't need your own social media yet. No disrespect. Stick to the video games. We will give you that pass.
So plans to develop an under 13 only variation of the photo sharing app surfaced earlier this year. And it was centered to be around parent oversight, determining who their kid can follow, direct message, and more. However, following the rather damning report published by the Wall Street Journal last week, pressure began mounting on the company to respond in some sort of meaningful way. The report found that the company is well aware of the toxic nature of Instagram on its younger demographic, especially teenage girls. So,
I'm not putting them just on teenage girls no more. Teenage boys too.
Okay.
Teenage period. Little girls aren't even the main victims no more. Little boys have been targeted. Even those of you who are younger than me, y'all little bastards remember the Boondocks with the Booty Warrior and the setup off of the show that it was based off of. That show was real. That show was really happening, and that's an old crime too. Meet me here, meet me there. Y'all used to do it over the telephone before the internet. Stay y'all asses at home. Get back on these damn games. We will give you that pass. Just don't be up here talking to somebody on the damn computer talking about you made a new friend. No, the hell you didn't. Sorry, bro.
You're right.
You're bringing out the shovels, the pitchforks, the hammers, the screwdrivers, the chains, the chainsaws, the damn pry bars, everything. Nah, you ain't meet nobody new on the internet. Hell nah, they can't come over. That's what your parents going to say. No, they don't. That's what they thinking. Ask them. Ask them if I'm lying. All of them. I hope y'all watching too, damn it. You're supposed to be in the bed. Y'all know you ain't. We talking to you. Don't be up here trusting no picture. Don't trust nobody you just met on the internet. Everything can be photoshopped. Everything can be video shopped. All these damn filters, and you gonna trust a picture? Nah, y'all going back in the room and go play some damn whatever y'all
2K22.
Yeah. Put all y'all asses back on Tetris. The hell is wrong with y'all? Go ahead, man.
So the most we can do is keep our fingers crossed, be in the know, and be vigilant that this project doesn't get rebooted or started under a different name, because that's what they like to do. They'll wait a year. They'll wait 18 months.
We're going to give Instagram their credit for trying. We're going to give Instagram their credit for trying to do something for the kids. But let's be clear. All y'all, you little youngsters out there, see, we're going to have to make this late night parents to the kids. You cannot trust people on the internet.
Nah.
Stop it. You can't trust random phone calls. You can't trust random text messages. All these computer systems got security measures, but all these security measures have been hacked, which means some random bozo, more than likely from another country, is going to be tracking you. Y'all better watch that movie Taken 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Y'all better watch Ransom with Mel Gibson. Y'all better watch Adam back in the day with John Walsh. Y'all better watch all that mess. We're not just talking junk. You better go watch Along Came a Spider, Morgan Freeman, all that mess.
Yeah.
I'm the knucklehead that'll talk to y'all. Your parents want to be nice and cool. They want to see something meaningful. They ain't gonna like my language, but they're gonna love what I'm telling you. Straight up.
Tony, I just put up a link, and the link says, "Pay me in crypto."
Ain't talk about this in a while. Go ahead.
Crypto was the rage. It was the rage. Everyone was happy about it, and then if James was here, he would say buy the dip.
He's probably watching.
He would say buy the dip, but I don't know. I mean, this stuff has just been tanking. But if you want to get paid in crypto, Coinbase is making that possible.
Shout out to Nas.
You know, Coinbase is making, so the largest U.S. crypto exchange announced today that a new feature will enable users to receive all or part of their wages in cryptocurrencies. If paid by direct deposit, you can use Coinbase to automatically purchase crypto. What's your thoughts on that? Yay or nay?
Set your time on this one. Crypto was a heavy rage that I was a part of.
Yeah.
I've been quiet for months because
You've been extremely quiet.
Yes, because the dip. If you put your money in and it dipped, you're gonna cuss me out. And I was emphasizing people research all these coins. What I did not anticipate was the dip going back down almost to the original for some of these coins. Everybody's waiting on the SEC case against Ripple and XRP.
Right.
We're going to just say Ripple because XRP is under Ripple. Once that case is continued or finalized, a bunch of us expect a big jump in the cryptocurrency market. Most of the crypto markets are frozen, and everybody who invested their money in crypto is waiting to pull their profits up, but they can't. So pretty much you put all your money in there and you're just sitting there waiting. I could hear people already. I should have left my shit in the bank. I should have left my money here, my savings. I should have left my money, all my investments everywhere. I should not have cashed out because now I'm sitting here suffering. That stimulus check wasn't for the broke folks. It was also for the investors who didn't have no spending cash off of the profit they thought they were going to make. Spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
So tell me about, we got a comment in here from Jay Thrawn. He said China now says Bitcoin is illegal.
I have not heard that. Thank you for that. I have not heard that.
China has just been devaluing cryptocurrency.
China seems to be running the crypto market. Right. I want to put the dip on everybody who invested. The coin is not going to rise if everybody's buying it. We're going to have to be real on that. Everybody to put their money in there and wait. Most people do not have money to invest and to wait. When you invest, you're supposed to start pulling a profit. Everybody was promising a profit on crypto. Everybody. James will come up here, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Hell, they done ran out of spending cash. I told the people last year, everything's going to go up. Yeah, good. But what if it drops back down? What if it stands still? I was told you can't think like that. Shit. Where we at now? Y'all got everybody money on hold.
Yes.
Got him. Bill Maher called out the cryptocurrency market a couple of months ago. He said it was a scam. None of us believed him. I said us because I'm included. I'm like, nah, it's not a scam. It's going to go up. It went up last holiday season. It was still like this last year. It should go up, but y'all got to realize how many people been jumping in and investing. It can't rise because everybody's dumping their money into it. Even the U.S. is getting rid of a bunch of their money. How many daggone packages and grants and everything that's all out there?
So
Coinbase bail everybody out.
Coinbase also mentioned that it's partnered with several companies to enable staff to get paid in crypto, including M31 Capital, Nansen, and Super Rare Labs.
You
So
seen the
this
football
type of
players getting their
noise,
contracts in crypto?
yes,
Thank
this
you.
news coincides with other product developments at the company, like permitting crypto deposits into 401k accounts.
Yeah. Now, you want to talk about that? You want me to talk about that? Let me tell you why they changed a bunch of the rules. There was a way that came out where you could pull some of your money out of your 401k,
Right.
and you have to
Without
pay
it
it back.
getting taxed. Without it getting taxed.
You'd have to pay it back for 5 years, no taxes and everything. They stopped that rule in 3 months because everybody pulled their money out. Everybody. And guess what they put it into? Crypto. Some of the mad folks are the people who put their 401k in crypto. I said it. And the scary part is the price is lower than what it was when they put the money into it. Oh my God. Y'all gonna keep kicking them stimulus checks out. Come on with it. The next real bull market. Mike says 2024 will be the next rise with the crypto prices. I was hearing next year. I was here in 2022, so I appreciate that. Crypto is just used for some crime syndicates by G.A. Thrawn. G.A. Thrawn, let me talk to you about that. That was one of the reasons why there were so many investigations into crypto. The crime syndicates, by stereotype, rumors, and all that, I've never seen anything confirmed, were dumping their money in crypto because the money wasn't regulated. The governments knew it. So they had to go after them because one of the ways to get them was to track their money. And there's a bunch of regulations out there where they can track money anywhere in the world. Most people don't even know that or realize it, especially US dollars. Anywhere you put US dollars, they're going to recoup your transactions and your taxes. Do not be fooled. There's a lady on YouTube. She's a financial, some type of guru, but she will drop you all the economic laws. She's got videos upon videos upon videos of economic regulations, United States and global.
So
The problem
Tony,
with crypto is, yes, I'm sorry.
no. So Tony, tell me this much: will people get it whenever they do? Like, if you do your taxes, there's a little checkbox when you first get started about digital currency and whether or not you've, participated in it. And we know a lot of people have selected no. I think this is going to be the year. 2022 is going to be the year when you try to file 2021, along with the stimulus checks and everything else that has been divvied out, that they put the smackdown on the cryptocurrency usage.
They're going to put the smackdown because they tried to look into it last year. Here's the thing with cryptocurrency. If you try to withdraw it or liquidate it to cash within a year, you get taxed 50%.
Oh.
If you wait after a year, you get taxed 20%. People don't realize that. That's what's got a lot of people strapped. Y'all keep them stimulus checks coming. Because it ain't going to be just the broke folks. I'm telling y'all. It's not. But ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to clear any and every aspect of debt you got ASAP PDQ yesterday. This is from me to each and every last one of y'all up there. We got 339 sets of eyes watching it from my site right now. Start clearing your debt yesterday. Capital tax 35%, I believe, before a year. I was thinking 32 or 33. But it also depends on the amount of money. That tax percentage changes based on the income. 20 to 50, 50 to 70, stuff like that. Less if you hold a little later. Yeah. Point is hold it over a year. Absolutely. The point is to hold it over a year. I'm throwing this up on the screen, bro.
All right.
The point is to hold it over a year. If you cannot afford to hold your money in place for a year, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to go and invest in crypto or at least invest small. Are you going to buy our debt? Hell no, I ain't buying your debt. I can't afford you, fool. I kept all of my assets over a year. I kept mine for a year, and I had to cash some of mine out when my son graduated, mainly because he was moving up here with me. So I pulled some out to help him with his move. You can't play the short race, Mike. You're absolutely correct. This is a long race game. This is not about right now. Y'all got to remember how long it took Bitcoin to come up. And none of us believed in Bitcoin last time. I said I wasn't going to miss this wave. Personally, I'm on Ethereum, Stellar, XRP, and Tron. Y'all might want to have to start checking into this. Did I have to sell my wares? Hell no, I ain't selling my wares. I sold yours. How about that? Investments are for my wife. Absolutely. It's for the kids. And honestly, I would tell everybody to start putting some money in crypto and let it sit there for your kids. They will have a secure future, and the economy is going to rise. You must remember, when you retire with a check that's good for now. It may not be good 20 years down the line. Most of our senior citizens are based off of old checks, and they got to wait for that cost of living allowance to increase for them to have any leeway, especially when it comes to nursing homes and medication. Y'all might want to start looking at investments now. I do suggest investing in crypto. Don't get broke. Throw in what you can and let it build. They say in crypto, accumulate your coins. We could talk this all day. I've done it before. We got my man James Namist up here. He's all over it. There's a bunch of crypto people up here. I would advise everybody dig into the facts. Don't follow the rumors. Dig into the facts. Straight up.
Last item on here is what's your digital parenting style?
You got to watch what your kids are doing. Let me see what you got on the article here.
Yep.
Like almost half of my students in the U.S., both of my sons learned online last year, which meant my husband and I both did online school too. And like most parents who did not sign up for that, being continually present as our kids did school and our challenges, screen time rules, even though we were constantly trying to balance making sure our kids had the motivation to complete their work with allowing them space to hash it out on their own. It was frustrating and confusing for all of us, mainly because most people are not fully computer literate. Our experience was common. Thankfully, some students ended up thriving in this environment, but many parents whose kids learned online reported increased levels of emotional distress, which may have contributed to this phenomenon. Students feeling overly criticized by their parents. That's called mutual stress. Both of y'all was school at the same time. Online learning is here to stay. Yes. I think that is something I acknowledged that last year. Most of us who went to college, we used to beef on people and crack on people who went to online school, telling them they didn't really go to class. Now this is everybody. If you don't have a degree within the next 3 years, it's almost your fault, and I'm going to be one of them because I don't feel like going back to school. I said it, but it's a whole lot easier now. Now, if you're teleworking, you can do both, but you're still pulling a 16-hour day in one chair. It's going to get old. Online learning is here to stay. Even if kids return to the classroom this coming school year, there will be times, quarantines and shutdowns, quote unquote, when they'll need to return to digital learning. And with so many aspects of education now digitized, I think that same amount of online learning will always be a component of students' education. Abso-damn-lutely. Abso-damn-lutely. Where do parents fit into this picture? How can they figure out the best way to parent their children in this digital world? I connected with Anya Kamenetz, author of The Art of Screen Time, How Your Family Can Balance Digital Media in Real Life, for some much needed wisdom on this topic. Yeah, I can let y'all read that article. Check it out. He got the link in the comments. Honestly, everybody, online learning is going to be everybody. Teleworking is going to be everybody. I said it before, I say it again. If you ever saw Ready Player One, that's what this looks like to me. That's exactly what this looks like to me. You leave the house for what you need. You come back home and do everything else on the computer. We're doing it. Television, radio, laptops, Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Roku, all of it. Computer. Damn it. We can change our mind off of crypto and get back on digital technology. That's where it's at.
There you go.
Teleconferencing, video conferencing, FaceTiming, binge watching. They got us again because ain't none of us think about it. Nope. We worried about Zoom, and then I found out about HAPS.
We stumbled upon HAPS. Well, I know I stumbled upon it.
You know what GA throwing? I think HAPS is online crap. This app got me. I'm having a ball with y'all up here, and I ain't done. People need to learn how to grow, have a seed bank, and spend more time in nature. I got you with that because nature's not going anywhere either, and it's being neglected. I got to give you that one, bro. I got to give you that one.
Hey, dude.
And radiation is going to kill nature. That's the problem with computers. Spoiler alert.
What do you have going for the rest of this week? What's on your agenda?
Work up here. I was supposed to go to Alabama because a friend of mine's retiring. She wants me to come. I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm kind of disappointed in myself, but I appreciate the invite she sent me because a bunch of my friends getting close or getting promoted or whatever. She's the first one to invite me to come back out. Actually, she's the second one. One of my homeboy, he was supposed to retire and it got delayed, but she's retiring. I think her husband is too. Me and her husband used to work together. It's been a minute since I've been out there with some of the folks in my unit, so this would have been fun because I've been retired about 6 years. Some things I miss, others I'm glad I left. Do you let your kids have much screen time? During this pandemic, I have. I'll admit that. My son, he can watch my iPad. Y'all hear him in the background all the time. I let him watch TV. Yeah, I do.
But,
I don't want to.
but you still do monitor it. You still do monitor it.
Oh yeah, I monitor. He watches kids shows, and I give him credit. He's not being sneaky. He's not being sneaky. No, I'm not a cop. I was military. I'm glad I'm out. I thought about joining the Space Force for the hell of it. Add on to my career. Well, I mean, I ain't got nothing to lose. Hell, I'm just progressing. It's hard. My kid is 19 months. Hard to balance when it's stuck. Nah, and G.A. Thorne, let me tell you something. That's a heavy topic you got right there. You will make a great ground pounder on Mars. He appreciated it. Being a parent with a toddler is a lot because toddlers require you. If you're teleworking, that's cool. With me and my job, I'm an aircraft mechanic. I got to shower when I come home on purpose so I don't make him sick.
Right.
I got to. I rest on purpose. I got to clean myself. I got to rest, and then I got to take time with him. He curls up with me on the couch. When I sit on the couch, take a nap, I give him my iPad. He'll watch TV. He'll watch a movie. He'll just lay up under. You know, we bond like that. It's gonna be the next Commander Cisco. Yeah, right. Hey, G.A. Thorne, toddlers all needy, but you know what? That's priceless time, man. That's priceless time. When your kid curls up under you, I don't care who you are. Your kid curls up under you, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'll call y'all later. I'll talk to y'all later. You know what I'm saying? It's being a parent is so priceless to me, man. Y'all can have them streets. Y'all can have them clubs. Y'all can have them bars. There's no feeling like when your child curls up and goes to sleep and doesn't want to let you go. My oldest boy, he was a baby. He was going to sleep. I was going to put him in the bed. He just grabbed me. And it got me, yo. I ain't going to front. It got me. That's why I'm so happy he here with me now. He working up in Atlanta right now, but I got both my boys, man. All I got to do is keep myself straight, bro. I ain't going to lie. This is being a parent. And I had a peace of mind when I did it because a lot of parents young. I was 28 when Trey was born. So I actually had time to live my life before I became a parent. I think that's why I got so much patience. A lot of people don't have the patience or they got the overbearing this or overbearing that. You got to have a chance to live your life. And some parents who haven't lived their lives, they're the ones that most stressed. I get it. We just got to talk that real to them all the time. You're going to hit the streets sooner or later. And trust me, number one, the streets ain't going nowhere. Number two, the streets ain't worth it.
Nope.
The innocent are getting knocked off left and right all the time. Take your hand off of it. Take your butt on home. The clubs ain't worth it. It costs too much. You'd rather have diaper money than street money. You'd rather have at-home grocery money than street money. You'd rather have money for the bills and maintain a decent home instead of street money. I'm talking to y'all right now. Straight up. Straight up. I feel the same way when it comes to money. You're damn right, Anthony. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You were 41 years old born. G.A. Thorne, I was 41 when my baby boy was born. So I already know where you at. Run that. Nothing else matters, man. When it comes to being an adult, when it comes to being grown, being a parent is where it's at. I'm telling all y'all right now. Y'all can have everything else. I'll sit here in video consults with y'all all the damn time. I wish this was here a few years ago. We'd still been tripping out today.
True.
Being a parent is where it is, man. You go to work, you come home, when your child goes to bed with peace of mind and your home is comfortable, to hell with everybody else.
You have that peace
That's
of
what
mind.
they saying about you. That's exactly
You
what
have
they
that
say.
peace of mind.
Say what?
Hey, I said, and you have that peace of mind.
I do now, yeah, because I'm older. When I was young, I didn't, but I wasn't comfortable either. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I'm at a trial and error survival right now. You was 20 when you had your first. Yeah, Sadie. Sadie, I feel you on that. I ain't gonna front on you. There's a part of you that hasn't lived your life yet. Just be careful out there with these new jokers. Be careful with these new jokers out here. You will have the respect of any man because you're a responsible mom.
Yep.
But be careful out there. I'm telling you as a man. I've always respected women with kids. I've been doing that for over 20 years. But it's not always in the reverse. Smoke, what's good? All y'all out there that's parents, y'all looking for somebody you can't trust after these jokers. I'm telling y'all. You can't trust, you better off alone. Sit up here and talk with us. I'm gonna clear y'all mind. All y'all stressed out, I'm gonna clear y'all mind. Get up here and talk with us. I might do this shit tomorrow night just for y'all. Stressed out parents, y'all come on up and talk y'all smoke. Nah, don't trade your kids for the world. And trust me, being alone is better than being with somebody you can't trust. Big facts on that. Quote me on that. Talk to anybody you know on that. People sitting there talking about when you're gonna have somebody in your life. Aren't you tired of being alone? Tell them no.
Yeah, it's how I felt. I would.
You're comfortable not having extra stuff to worry about than what you got going on with your kids. I know you're stressed out, parent. You need a vacation. You need a vacation and a spa day. I already got you. All y'all single mothers out there need vacations and spa days. Straight up. But your kids still gonna curl up under you every night. They're still gonna give a damn about you. You mess around and get sick, watch them jump. And they're gonna do everything they want you to do. Go ahead, Ted. I'm sorry. I'm starting to ramble.
No, Smoke, thanks for the high five award.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
I'll sit up here and talk with y'all all night. All y'all stressed out parents, y'all come up here and talk it for real. Would I give them a foot massage? I give them a foot massage. Hell, women love their feet massaged. Shh, you better, man. I ain't telling all my secrets. Women love foot massage. They love back ribs. They love shoulder ribs. It ain't about trying to get them in the bed. But you give them that in about 5 to 10 good minutes. First of all, they don't want you to stop till they fall asleep. But then when they fall asleep, they don't realize how long they slept in the first place. I had a friend of mine. She came on my apartment one time and crashed. She was out 8 hours. Literally. She was a single mom. I ain't trying nothing. Just get you some rest. My mother was a single mom. I know they need their rest.
With the massage.
I saw Pulp Fiction once. I ain't watching no more. And you already know why.
You only saw it once?
I only saw it once because I ain't watching no more. I don't want to see that mess no more. I watched the Tim Curry movie once. I ain't want to see that no damn one. Nah, B.
Oh my goodness, dude! Smacked it out of the park under an hour.
Cool.
I
know Milton wanted to come up. I didn't know if he wanted to contribute. Milton, you still out there?
Milton, if you want to contribute, sorry. We just had to get through the agenda.
Yeah.
If not, we can have people who can want to jump up. If not, we can jump over on mics. If Mike is
I was gonna go over the mics too. Foot massage is more intimate than other things. Yeah, I've been told women love that because you relax them without trying to get something out of them. It's a mutual reciprocation.
All right, we're gonna shut this down.
Cool,
and we'll
bro.
head over to Mike's.
Appreciate you. Everybody, we're gonna jump over to Michael Bathurst. He's doing this broadcast. He did invite me. I'll probably give it an hour. Y'all meet us over there. All right, bro. Will I do a foot massage? Yeah, put this shit down. He has me crazy. G.A. Thorne, I'm gonna deal with you later. Thank you.